Can hear you.
Yeah, we are very lucky for today because I can hear you immediately. Yeah, without
Yes.
hesitation, without waiting for you for a long time. And actually, I can hear you. But today, I actually can listen to you immediately. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So good evening. How are you today?
Um. Well, it's normal. Not
Number.
not yes. Not special.
Okay. Okay. But are you sick? Are you still sick?
Yes. I forgot. On Saturday and I got a problem with my face. You can see. Can you see?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
fell.
To
I
be hon-
fell.
to be honest, I couldn't clearly see that because I could not see that clearly. But that's why you don't need to worry about that. Hmm?
Yes.
But can you see me
Because
clearly?
yes.
Mhm. So
Mm,
what happened with you on what happened with
uh,
you? You got an accident?
Ye- yes, maybe. I fall on the grass and I don't know is what happened. Is something broke my face, so I got one.
Oh my god! Uh, so do you need to see a doctor or something?
The doctor?
Yeah.
No, it's
Hmm?
okay. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Is it hurt? Is it hurt?
Yes, maybe, but now it's better and it's still bumpy.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the lesson. Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, twink. Okay, so yesterday, let's continue the lesson that we left off here yesterday. Okay. So,
Ah,
mhm.
long, very
Okay.
long.
Yeah, that's why we need 2 days to complete the lesson.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so now I want you to practice your pronunciation with the very long lesson that you have from today. Okay.
Uh, how do you handle a difficult situation? Suggestion. Employer apply to ask the question. Tell me about a difficult situation, con- conflict, or challenge you would face. You will most likely be asked this question is in one form or another. The employer is practical thinking skill by asking you to relate a specific instead where you took part in hard, challenging situation or conflict and collaborate with your coworker as a team. In order to employer is checking on critical thinking skill, approach to the problem, and the level of responsibility you take in challenging situations. So important that you think of good examples that involve you handling and res- resolving a problem. In order to tell an effective story and frame your example, use the PAR model. P stand for problem. What's the problem? or challenge you were facing. A is for action. How did you and your coworkers analyze the problem and what action did you take in order to solve it? R is for research. What was the positive outcome as the result of your action? It eating the story strong is necessary. You want to show that you learned from the experience and rated of positive situation or environment for all parties involved. Let's so let's look at a good example of a candidate who has structured his answer well. Here we have a project manager working with two of her colleagues to meet a deadline. Her colleagues were not able to agree with each other on the detail of the project. One time while working as the project manager at State Conclusion, I was two of my colleagues to meet a deadline on the rubles. We were writing could not agree to each other on how to approach the process and the deadline. It was obvious we needed a, a, to work better as a team. So I invited them both to we were able to openly discuss the details of the project, allowing both of them to hear the full scope of each other's plans. Having plans together gave them the opportunities to see that they both have similar visions of the big picture, but disagrees about smaller, less important details. After hearing both of their plans, we make a single list using the best and most effective idea that we all agree on. In the end, we end up writing one solid proposal that was in the budget, making our client very happy. It turns out that afterward the two worked together even more, producing some of the best projects we had in my time with the company. I feel that the experience helped me improve my ability to collaborate and work as an uh, insurance part of a team while growing in my leadership skill as well. Remember when answering the question pertaining to a time you were faced a challenging or difficult situation in the workplace. Use example that de- demonstrate how you stepping up and took leadership positions by collaborating with your coworkers. Remain upbeat and positive when giving an answer and use the PAR system to frame the story.
Okay, that's such a long lesson. I think so. Okay, how do you feel now? Do you feel tired?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, I want you to repeat after me a few vocabularies, okay, that you have
Okay.
from today, but maybe you mispronounce them a little bit. Okay. So the employer is checking your critical thinking skills. Okay. I know that you know how to pronounce the is here. Okay. But you usually pronounce it like the employer e E, and you didn't pronounce the sound at the end, okay? Which is a very important sound in English, this and sound, okay? So remember next time, you you should pay more attention to this and this sound, okay? The employer is checking your critical thinking skills, okay?
The employee is checking our critical thinking skills.
Yeah, and specific instance,
The specific instance.
instance,
Instance.
yeah, very good. And R is for result, R is for result, result,
R is for resource. Resource.
yeah, necessary, necessary, necessary,
Necessary.
yeah, and colleagues, colleagues,
Colleagues.
no, colleagues, colleagues,
Colleagues.
yeah, okay, very good. And when answering the questions pertaining to a term, you were faced, you were faced, you were,
Word.
yeah, you were faced,
You were faced.
yeah, and that demonstrate, that demonstrate how you stepped up and took a leadership position.
Demonstrate.
Okay, very good. So I'm gonna give you some questions related to the lesson. Okay. So what
Yeah.
questions do employers like to ask? Mhm. What questions do employers like to ask?
Okay. Employers like to ask the question about a difficult situations, conflicts, or challenge you face in the workplace.
Okay. So employers like to ask the question about a difficult situation, conflict, or challenge that the employees face in the workplace, okay?
Yes.
And what skills does the employer want to check from a candidate? Mhm. What skills does an employer want to check from a candidate? What skills?
The employer is checking your critical thinking skill by asking they to relate um, specific instance.
Specific instance. Specific
The
instance.
specific instance
Yeah.
when you took charge in handling a challenging situation.
Okay. So, what is important in answering the questions from an employer? What is important in answering the questions from an employer?
is important. That hitting a good example that involves you handling and resolving a problem.
Okay. So, how can we have a great answer?
The, the answer pertaining to a time uh, um, the, the experience helps you improve your ability to collaborate and work as a phrase.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can you answer me again one more time?
Yes. Uh, we have a phrase. We have a phrase. Answers is um, when you will use the PAR model. P stands for problem. What were the problem or challenge you were facing? A is for action. How did you and your coworkers analyze the problem and what actions did you take in order to solve it? R is for the research. What was the positive outcome as the result of your action?
Okay, very good. So the next question is, what happened at slate construction? What happens? What happens at slate construction?
Mm, when he's were working as slave construction to up her of his colleagues to meet a deadline on the proposal. We
Proposal.
proposal
Proposal.
proposal. We were writing,
Yeah.
and they could not agree to each other on how to approach the preparation,
Mhm.
and the deadline was near.
Okay. So how did she handle the situation? So you can see that they are having a problem, right? So
Yes.
how the manager handle the problem?
Mhm. Um, the manager invite them both
Hmm.
to lunch where we were able to openly
Where you and I,
where they were able to openly dis- discuss the detail of the project, allowing both of them to hear the full scope to each other plan.
okay. So what was the result after the manager let them to have lunch together?
Yes. Um, After plans, they together get them the opportunity to see that they both have similar visions of the big picture, but disagree about smaller, less important details.
Okay. So how did she think about that situation eventually? In other words, what did she learn from that situation? And by she, I mean the manager. How did the manager learn from that situation?
The managers learns uh, learns her experience helps her improves her ability to collaborate and
Collaborate. Collaborate.
collaborate
Mhm.
collaborate and work as an interest part of the team while growing in her leadership skill as well.
Yeah, very good. So, what do you need to remember when answering questions related to handling difficult situations?
Remember when answering the question pertaining to a time you were faced with a challenging or difficult situation in the workplace.
Okay, and you need to use examples. Okay. Okay,
Um,
so that's all the questions that I have for you from today's lesson. Before, I'm going to give you some other questions. Do you have anything that you don't understand from this lesson?
the lesson had too much new vocabulary
Okay, I know. Mhm.
and
And
mm, why the pertaining plus ink to attend.
okay, that's very good. Okay,
Answering and pretending. Plus
yeah.
ink.
Okay, so the full sentence will be like when you answer the question that pretend pretends, okay, to attempt, yeah, that is a full version of the sentence, okay, but we can reduce that by when answering the questions pertaining to a time you were faced with a challenging or difficult situation, okay, but I know uh, I know the subject is you. That's why I don't need to put you here anymore. I can reduce it. And then I put the ing after answer. Okay. Ok. Có nghĩa là cái câu này á là cái dạng đầy đủ nó là như vậy nè em. Đó. Nhưng mà ở đây á mình có cái từ you ở đây rồi. Cái câu này thì nó ngữ pháp một chút xíu là nó có từ you ở đây rồi. Nên mình biết ở trước mặt đây á cái câu này á thì chắc chắn là you thôi. Nghĩa là hàm ý là you. Đó có nghĩa là khi có nghĩa là khi
là
bạn trả lời câu hỏi á, mà liên quan đến cái thời gian là bạn gặp cái tình huống hoặc là cái thử thách á, khó khăn trong cái môi trường làm việc á, thì mình đã hàm ý ở đây là you rồi, chắc chỉ có thể là you thôi chứ không thể là we được hoặc là cái ngôi khác được. Mình hàm ý là như vậy nên người ta rút gọn lại là answering. Ok,
là hai vế này đều là nói về một người hết, đúng không?
đúng rồi, nên cái người nói người ta rút gọn lại chứ nếu không thì mình có thể nói là when you answer the questions. Ok,
Rất gọn, vậy là buộc phải xem in ha.
dạ, tại vì đây là câu chủ động nên phải chấm in. Ok,
Yeah.
nhưng mà cái này anh nói cho em biết vậy thôi chứ mình bây giờ mình không nên dùng như vậy ha. Ok, mình lúc nào mình cũng dùng có chủ ngữ động từ đàng hoàng ha. Ok, okay, that's a very good question. What else do you have for me? Do you have any other questions that you don't understand?
Can you back two string stars? No.
No. Okay.
Cái while working là mình cũng dùng là thêm in luôn ha.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, it's because this sentence have the same subject. That's why we can remove the subject here because we know that we we understand that it is the I, like while I was working. Yeah, but in a short version, they remove the I and the be. Có cái câu này á là người một câu như vậy á thì đáng lẽ phải ghi là while I was working. Nhưng mà trong cái dạng rút gọn đó thì mình có thể nói là while working là được. Ok. Okay, so that's it for today. And in the I have realized that recently you haven't done a lot of homework. Okay, right?
Yes.
Recently you didn't do a lot of homework. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So today I want you to do this homework. I want you to record the lesson again. Okay. You have to do homework.
Lesson.
Yeah.
Oh, the lesson.
Yeah, because you didn't do that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and that's it for today. And I'm gonna see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
See
Good
you
night.
tomorrow. Good night.